This is not financial advice. This is not legal advice for entertainment, educational purposes only, and everything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff, so you get the videos I put them out, see what I'm thinking, see how I'm analyzing that data. But like I tell y'all every day, the data released us is false. Listen, Credit Suisse, Duetsche Bank, and UBS are in a lot of trouble. Credit Suisse lost like $4 billion in quarter three. Duetsche Bank is on the rocks. UBS is on the rocks. It seems that they've been engaging in some very, very questionable activity. And it has come to my attention that there's evidence that suggests that these guys were working with Citadel. Okay, and it seems that Citadel was using shell companies all over the world in order to hide their counterfeit shares and their failure to deliver of AMC, GME, and probably a host of other meme stocks. But how these banks come into play is, it seems like the banks were financing Credit Suisse, turning these, I don't want to say illegal, but very questionable derivatives into swaps. So these banks were financing Credit Suisse, hiding counterfeit shares and failure to deliver from the public, from the regulatory agencies. But then again, do the regulatory agencies, do they even care? Because the evidence is overwhelming of the fraud and corruption and malfeasance that's going on, and they do absolutely nothing. So I don't think they were trying to hide it from the regulatory agencies, because that's their co-conspirators, that's their homies. So they were trying to hide it from us, trying to hide it from retail investors, trying to hide it from pension funds, so we can't see how deep the criminality goes. And now, because of this, I believe this is why Credit Suisse, Duetsche Bank, and UBS is teetering on collapse, because they were co-conspiring with Citadel to rob retail investors and pension funds with all these shell companies hiding the counterfeit shares and the failure to deliver. And the fact that Credit Suisse knew it was questionable, Duetsche Bank knew it was questionable, UBS knew it was questionable, yet they still financed these swaps. And you know why they did that? Because the SEC refuses to do their job. They look at it as just a cost of doing business. They will put these derivative swaps, these questionable derivatives that serve no purpose but to illegally manipulate the market and then hide the criminal activity from the public, from retail investors, from pension funds. So because they are in a no-risk situation by financing these questionable derivatives, they continue to do it. The only reason that they are being exposed right now is because the AMC retail investors, we bought and we held. And because we continue to hold, and they had to continue doubling down with their counterfeit shares, continue doubling down with their failure to deliver, that is why it's being exposed. Because had retail started selling their AMC shares, started selling their GME shares, all this stuff would have just disappeared like it never happened. But because we held, because we kept buying the dips, because we kept buying all the counterfeit shares, they couldn't make them disappear. And now Credit Suisse, Duetsche Bank, and UBS is on the verge of collapse for co-conspiring with Citadel and their shell companies to rob retail investors. It's absolutely insane. The evidence is overwhelming. And will the SEC investigate? Will the DTCC investigate? Will FINRA investigate? Will CFTC investigate? No. They will let this overwhelming evidence sit there. They might talk a little, get on TV, give some talking points they might think retail investors want to hear. But in the end, they do absolutely nothing. But you know what is great for us? The inflation, the economic collapse, the economic global collapse. They are running out of money. And even if the SEC refuses to do their job, the math is going to expose them, and the math is going to get us our attendees. Because like I tell y'all every day, every shorter is a future share buyer. Anyway, hit the like button, subscribe button on YouTube algorithm stuff, and leave me some comments and tell me what you think about Credit Suisse, Duetsche Bank, and UBS co-conspiring with Citadel to rob retail investors and pension funds through these shell companies with these questionable derivatives. Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.